Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the finest Dawn of War Unification casts this side of East Yorkshire. And today we've got a 1 versus 1 on Fallen City. Then on the right hand side, as the Praetorian Guard, we have got me. On the left hand side, as the Renegade Guard, we've got Tigershark. Tigershark will be opening up with the Shogun Tech Path, as well as a couple of Militia Rangers, Combat Engineer, and a Tekhan Field Doja. Whereas I am going to be opening up with a couple of irregular sections, an extra convict squad, a soldier's mess, and a generator. This is indeed, boys and girls, Shark on Shark action, as well as Guard on Guard action. I'm quite excited for this. I'm going to be very British all the way through this. As well as, I don't know, Tigershark's German, but I suppose we could pretend he's Japanese for this kind of cast. So with the Renegades, there's two options that you can go for before you're allowed to build anything. You can either go for the Vraxian Guard, which are basically the traditional, more lore-accurate, from the Siege of Vrax. That's what they are. And then they've also got the option for the Dojo dudes, which I'm not entirely sure how lore accurate they are, but hey ho, it's all part and parcel of fun and all that stuff. We're going to see a couple of Tekhan warriors coming up from the Dojo. We'll be seeing what they can snag, whereas we're going to be doing the exact same thing. Now, we've got regular sections. We are going to see what else we can get from the Soldier's Mess. You imagine that the Praetorian Guard are quite similar to the regular Imperial Guardsmen, except that they can't man their buildings as much. You can get inside the listing posts, much like the Steel Legion and other people, but these guys also have access to walks in their roster. That's quite stuff. And I quite like, if you can hear them.
Done good shot at 100 yards.
Blooming Welsh. Blooming Welsh. All right, laddie. We're going down the valleys and all that stuff. At least that's what I think the Welsh do. They love the number 7. And I'm not going to make any sheep references because I'm a grown-up and I'm not 12 years old. Anyway, regular sections, they're going to stand still for a little bit before the fire. They're slower at firing, but they do a little bit more damage, which means they're not as good on the move, but in a defensive posture, they're quite all right. The Militia Rangers, they're not really all that good. They are able to get some heavy stubbers and some plasma cannons later on in the games, but you can only have 5 in a squad, so they are liable for squad wipes and stuff. The Tekhan Warriors, they've got no upgrades to be seen on their side, but if you have a quick cheeky look at the models, in fact I should have done that earlier on with the irregulars, see their samurai armor, samurai swords, so they're actually quite decent in close combat. Though the convicts going toe to toe and will hide inside. You will notice that the convicts have got a few burly lads, one burly lad's dead on the floor now. We've also got a dude with them as well. Now without their little wrangler, their morale breaks, and without morale they can't build stuff, so need to make sure that the convicts have got someone watching over them, otherwise they're going to skive off work, which is pretty much how most things work. But while we're being chill, let's have a quick ganders at the regular section. Look at them with their helmets. Golden armour. Gone for the Commonwealth colour scheme just because it's red, white and blue, as all things should be. The regulars will come over. These guys are basically your conscripts. So, no assault to the nation state of Wales, but you are the cannon fodder here. Are able to get grenade launchers, regular section able to get grenade launchers, plasma guns and flamers. It's not as flexible as the regular guardsmen. But there we go, bayonet charge from the Mighty Valley lads, getting involved, seeing what they can do. We'll see the Shogun lads come forward and try and give it a go, but these guys are not going to break formation, as is good and proper. We do have a couple of combat engineers armed with their plasma guns. So they are actually quite decent in supporting in a ranged scenario, but they aren't nearly as tanky as the Tech Marines of other factions, because they've only got infantry armour, as opposed to heavy infantry armour or the commander armour of other builders. But there we go, full-blown flippy-dippy stuff going on there. The Welsh lads don't care, they're going to continue stabbing away. We're also doing a bit of an engagement over on this side, but the listing post is going to browbeat us back with its building armour. There's a grenade in front over that, just killed a few other regulars, if I saw that correctly. The morale being broken on the irregulars, they can't quite handle it, they're being under fire from a lot of different stuff, and we will have to fall back ever so slightly. Yeah, I think that with the regulars not being able to fire and move, they're not ideal for an attacking situation, much more defensive orientated, but we do have other options. I'm going to get we're going to get an aid station. The Praetorians' research is split up from 2 different structures. You've got their infantry health and armour upgrades being placed in here, and they've also got it's a Munitorum bunker, something like that, and that's where you get their weapon upgrades and stuff. Also increases the vehicle cap increase for the faction. That's cool. I'm going to go for tier 2, whereas these guys are going to go for tier 2 as well. I've gone for the Renegade Tactica with a lady on top. An angry Nippon woman. Some engagements going on over here. We're attempting to capture the critical location. The grenade going right in the middle of these guys. Blasting them all down to about half health. With their blue lasers, or blue las guns even. Forcing the regulars for a tactical withdrawal. We're not retreating. We are just giving them ground so we can come back later and retake it. They will make advantage of this heavy cover down here. They're going to chill out here and maybe see if they can cause some issues from a distance. Regimental statue will be getting a fortified position add-on. Now, when you get the fortified position add-on, it does come with artillery inside of it. So I think the range is quite small. It's about large, but essentially just call down Valkyrie fire from that. You can also get it to play like a little trumpet, which demoralise people around. I haven't really seen it be that useful in the games I've played with Praetoria, but it's there. We like trumpets. Trumpets are always good fun. And Tier 2 has been finished. Going to see a stiff upper lip as well as a lovely cup of tea, which increased the armour and morale for the regulars and the irregulars and anyone else that comes out, really. Here we go. We're going to go for an assault. Moving forward.
Attacking the Emperor's shilling. There, we must work for it.
And there's not many. We're actually outnumbering quite significantly. Regulars are going to see if they can charge in. Actually, no, they're going to get right close to them. Oh, we go. You can't miss them if you're that close. These guys are also going to activate their damage ability. Banzai cries out Tigershark. Actually get this full-blood squad wipe there. So that was not a brilliant assault from us at all, really. Oh, seeing these guys over here just chill out. Minding their business. We do have a standard bearer. Just going to join the regulars. So rallying around the colours are these. Let's have a look at that flag. You'll love a good flag, mate. Yeah. Flag of Praetoria flying on high. Rally, boys, we cry. As we move on forward. Current economies are 104 and 30. Compared to 110 and 60. So Tigershark definitely getting more green money on the go there.
My men await the
And he's got his own flag, man. Well, flag on flag action. Look at it, it's all tattered around the edges. That's not very cool. Also, very Imperial Japanese kind of stylings going on there. Which is, you know, I'm sure they'll have some opinions in the comments. There we go. Regular section getting involved. There's no upgrades for them because we've not got any military minutiae storms at the moment. But the regulars rallying around that flag. Obviously going to dampen their spirits this day. They see that they're involved in the negative cover, so they will come forth once again, meeting them in glorious hand-to-hand combat. Nothing says Sarju Chaos like a good old bayonet charge to the face. These guys don't have bayonets, they've got their own swords though. So they're actually, yeah, they're pretty much going to slap people around in close combat. Flagman not really doing anything as he's standing there. Oh no, he's getting a couple of stabs in there as well. Fair enough. Mighty Lasda firing on the backside. We also have got the, what you would call the Hermes Pattern Sentinel, which in the Discord server, link description, there's its own specific name, but we don't say it on the cast because it's rude. And when I saw this tank come out, I warned, Earth is that? That's a tank, but it's floating. Tsunami tank, rocking on forward, going against vehicles and buildings. But look at this absolute hero. Is that what he said? Those Welsh lads, we've got this covered. We'll move on forward and give it a good stab. Tally ho, what for, lads? Stabbing away. The good Praetorians can. The regulars are feeling less than fresh and fancy at the moment. Also got some ballista maidens coming forth. Some incredible range damage there. Second Hermes Pattern Sentinel attempting to do stuff, and the Valley Boys are no more, but so are the Heretics. So both of them taking each other out. And glorious mutual destruction there. Military Rangers do survive there. But yeah, that's I mean, they've even got little blooming flags on the back of them, like in days of old, I imagine. So here they are. They've got the crossbows. The grim darts of the far future. Crossbows still a thing. These guys are just chilling out. They're not really doing much. They're just keeping this critical location on watch for now. We've now got some grenade launchers coming from. Should have really done that a lot sooner. That would have been amazing use in that engagement there. We have a Griffin Thunder Mortar, which is the artillery element of the Renegade Guard of the Shogun. I don't think they're called Shogun. I think they've got a different name, but that's a general nomenclature for them. Tsunami tank attempts to do stuff, but the Hermes is ready for him. And it will be shot down with great prejudice. Griffin throwing around some blue nonsense. In fact, a whole smorgasbord of stars. But the regular section still with their flag, flying on high. Now armed with a couple of grenade launchers. Are going to position themselves a little bit far forward. But against artillery as well. And these guys being in heavy cover. So we're going to do them amazing. And do those blisters have a slowing effect? It seemed like it. I mean, hard to tell because they died. Oh no, the flag! Oh dear, oh dear. The colours! Damn it, Sharp! You've lost the king's colours. And a man who loses the king's colours has no friends in court. Well, that's so while playing this, there's been a bunch of Sharp references because Sharp, if you're not familiar with it, is the best program known to man. Oh, we've got Grot Tanks, and these guys have got amazing voice acting for them. Makes me think of some chavs or ne'er-do-well teenagers from Birmingham. They've came out, they've nicked a tank or two, or they've at least nicked the local Volkswagen, and they're ready to come out and do some mischief. Oh, look, they've got a little gun, a little pea shooter, just like the roadmen in East London. Moving around, not sure where he's going. Just going a bit of a joyride there. There we go, we've got a new flag. That's fine. Plenty more where they came from. We've also got our own Griffin. Firing away into the ranks. And these guys are pretty much evenly matched, I would have to say. This guy seems to do a little bit less damage. But then this guy has a kind of a vibe against vehicles as well. With every Imperial Guard faction, they've got slightly different artillery. And the Praetorians, I do believe, their artillery is a little bit shorter range, a little bit less damaging, but it's a lot cheaper. So just like the British Army, everything's done on the cheap. But we make do, gosh darn it, we make do. Got Gatling gun team, who's set up in the wrong place. Enemy's Sentinels going to move forward. Armed with their auto cannons. They're actually remarkably good, are these Sentinels, as we've found in the games we're playing so far. Oh, we can see petals coming down, which obviously means, yep, they're in tier 3. Tell by this tree. Oh, what are they called? The special Japanese trees that are really small and grow in like little plates or something. Are they literally called bonsai trees? Maybe. I don't know. There we go, the Gatling gun team. They're moving a bit too far forward. Fall back, young man. You're too far back, now you're too far forward. There we go, Murtaugh trying to hit people. Missing entirely. There we go. That one guy. And they've lost their own colours now. Their own colours on the ground. They've come with their own Sentinel, a striker Sentinel. They've to get himself with a chemical assault pattern upgrade kit. So the Gatling gun team, we're on top. Also been supported by some Grot tanks as well. Got the convicts coming forward to replace the regimental statue. Griffin goes down, however. But the guys have been beating back the tank buster. Not the alt variety, though. Here you are. Got a little super duper gun. So it does seem to me that the Shogun don't really have any upgrades, kind of like the Eldar, in the sense that whatever the damage output is for their squads is what it is, and you can't give them more upgrades for more weapons. So no diversity in the Shogun Empire. Just, you've got your role, and that's it. Like Stone Cold Steve Austin, the rattlesnake himself, know your role, kid. Know your role. Well, we've got our Blood Axe encampment grounds, so we're paying the orcs. Do some of our bidding for us. We've also got a vehicle forge for a tank commander exterminator. And that is it. Also, in the video that I did a couple of days ago, where I showcased the Praetorian, some people mentioned that there was like a TARDIS reference that I missed, and I could not find it. So, yep, that's me. Gonna go for a Grenadier section as well, just for the good and proper fighting stuff. But no major engagements going on at the moment. Do have a Dark Awakening tier 4 on the way, so really quick taking up from Tigershark here. Going to go for some more tank busters and whatnot. Also more economy. 98 and 90 for us compared to 177 and 106. So here's me thinking, oh yeah, I'll just buy stuff for the grand old time. But no, Tigershark's playing that long-term game. Here's a tank commander, executor. And he's got loads of guns, plasma cannons on either side. Also the Grenadier section. Charging on forward, going to go for some grenade launchers. Can also get sniper rifles, plasma guns, and melter guns. So a real jack of all trades are these Grenadiers. And there will be Decamp's critical location after it. Lads have been watching it for so long. Here come the tank busters. and everyone else. Gatling gun still firing quite a decent range on this lad, actually. Grot tank still alive. Oh dear, that was a very happy situation for these guys. Well, they're dead now. But the range on that Grot tank actually not terrible. Do amazing damage, but in a pinch, especially if you've gone through the orc path, I found that while playing multiple games, generally you can either go only orcs or only Praetorians. You don't really need to blend them as much as I thought you would. I found that the orc opening is quite strong for the Praetorians at the moment. We're going to hide inside and jump out, see what we can do with our lasguns. Also got a vulture gunship coming in, and there we go, there's the bombardment from the regimental statue that I mentioned earlier on. And the heretics are broken once more. No amount of anime is going to save you here. Go home, have a shower. Filthy, dirty weebs. This is our trench. This is our area. We will fight for our island, whatever the cost may be. Fight them on the hills, on the beaches, in the trenches, on the streets, and in the villages. And this tank commander is out of position. He's having a good old time. Got a Thunderbolt Zero. Gonna edge his way over. Tank's been destroyed. Dear, oh dear, the Grenadiers were too busy capturing that nonsense. And then they decided, alright, okay, well, see, at this point, I would have thought to myself, well, just capture it anyway. You've lost a tank, you may as well now commit to it. But we didn't. Gonna get a Shadow Sword as a replacement. And the Thunderbolt Zero engaging into Margie with the Welshman in the middle. Well, we've got point of engagement here. The women are being slowly but surely shot down. And I think we just missed it there. But, there we go. Yeah, it's so the Thunderbolt Zero has the ability where it can ram another aircraft. It's very much kamikaze pilots going on there. So that's thematic, maybe. Regulars doing what they can. Now I've got the tank busters who seem to be vibing with something. I assume this is an ability which keeps them immortal for a little while. Yes, it does seem to be the case. Is that faction wide? It is faction wide. That's quite strong. That's quite strong indeed. Well, I guess they use the power of friendship here. And a Rogel Dawn battle tank. Not sure how Rogel Dawn would feel having a Heretics tank named after him. Grenadiers will be no match for him. And this Shadow Sword is taking a lot longer than I initially anticipated. Now see aggression over here. The I'll Frail Strain Commando section. Well, very pale by the by. I mean, are your models actually that pale? Yes, they are. They've got the sun cream on. They're not too keen on all this sunshine. It's not enough rain. In fact, actually, it is raining at the moment, so it does feel quite like we're in Britain at the moment. They're going to fall back. They're very good when they get all the upgrade stuff. They'll be amazing at taking out tanks if they can get close to them. Ruggled on tank just rubbing its face against this regimental statue, admiring the superior archaeology, or architecture, sorry, of the Praetorians. Now got the anti-tank team. When they come out initially, they've got rocket launchers, but as the tiers go up, they are swapped out for las cannons instead. They're not seeming to survive all that well against a couple of blasts from battle tank. Regulars will try and do some firing on it. Shadow Sword has came out there. Lots of barrels. Doesn't seem to be able to turn. Now there we go. It's going to turn a little bit. Oh no, it's. I mean, you're firing the wrong thing. Turn to the Rogel Dawn tank. Oh no, it's indecisive. It's not really sure what it's doing. Oh, if it turned around, it would have got that dead a lot quicker. It's having a lot of its own health. You know, the best tank in the world, but if the driver's not all that good, then you're a bit knackered. No, if I got the wrong tank, man. I got the wrong tank, gosh darn it. I was wondering why he died doing so little damage. There we go. Shogun come forward. The Welsh on the flanks there. They're getting what shots they can in. One tank almost down. The convicts get involved, but oh no. The Giga Fortress. A mighty floating citadel of heresy and body pillars descending upon God's own Praetorian Guard. Very little we can do. There's a tank commander, Vanquisher, coming out. But can one... No, the tank doesn't even have a chance to come out. Doesn't even have a chance to come out. But yeah, that was it. Like I said in the game yesterday, We're all still learning how to play the game, and oh, there we go. You can take our lives, and well, I mean, it certainly took our lives, definitely. But yeah, we're still learning the build orders, still getting familiar with the way of things. We'll never take our tea there. And the irregulars over here. Go on, the might of Wales, come forward. One last bayonet charge, boys. Show them the might of the Welsh dragon. You can do it. Just give him one stab, at the very least. Oh dear. Oh no. Even with all the fury of the valleys, they couldn't quite get into close combat there. But yeah, that was a game. That was an attempt from me. As you can probably tell, the reason why you don't see me play many games on the channel is because I'm just not that good. It's not that good at all. But we had a mighty defense here. God, it was like Rorke's Drift down here. We might have lost the colours twice, but you know, did we lose the hearts and minds, the boys and girls at home? Let me know in the comments below, and I'll weep or not weep depending on the response. So thank you, Tigershark, for playing the game with us. And if you want to support the channel, have a look at the old Patreon. £1 gets you once the game a week, and there is also a Discord where Discord things happen. Links in the description as always. As for Mr. Landshark, pleasure's always never short. Now, see you in a bit. Peace.